What's going on, everybody? It's AGM Trains, and we're back. I'm sorry for the hiatus. It's been a while, it's been a minute, but I promise you, I've never stopped loving trains, and I'm back, and I'm making videos again, and figured this would be a nice way to jump back into it. It's Saturday, June 14th, 2024. It's 7:47 in the morning, and I'm about to head down to the Long Island Railroad Garden Mitchel Secondary. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Long Island Railroad Garden Mitchel Secondary even is, it's pretty simple. If you're on the Long Island Railroad and you're going towards Hempstead, on the Hempstead branch, obviously, you'll notice after Garden City, the tracks switch off to the right towards Country Life Press and Hempstead. However, if you keep going straight, the tracks that just keep going all the way straight, that's the Garden Mitchel Secondary. Those tracks run behind Nassau Community College. Years and years and years ago, they used to keep on going all the way through Eisenhower Park and eventually onward towards the current day Central Branch of the Long Island Railroad. Long story short, yesterday on my way to my radio station that I work at, I happened to cross the Garden Mitchel Secondary, and I looked down the line and I saw a singular M3 car just sitting there. And one thing you know about the M3s or the M7s or the M9s, they all come in pairs and they have to run on a third rail. This was a single solo car by itself, so the pair was cut in half and the other half is elsewhere, probably hillside, I would imagine. And there's no third rail. So obviously this was moved there for a specific reason, and it's not going to be staying long, because why would it? It's just going to sit there and rot. They usually use the secondary for freight operations or just to store freight cars when they're not being used. So turns out that this M3 car is going to be lifted up by a crane and put onto an oversized load truck and driven to a Nassau County Police Academy for training operations and whatnot. Which makes sense because Nassau County Fire Academy has 2 Long Island Railroad M1 cars there for their training procedures. So it goes hand in hand, and now the county police can get a new M3 rail car. But no, it's good. It's good stuff. So from what I understand, it's not going to happen in the late afternoon. It's going to happen in the morning. So I'm going to head down there, try to be there around 8 o'clock on the dot. I got about 10 minutes to get there, which I can get there in 10 minutes, not a problem. I also don't know what the situation is going to be as far as police, security, and workers, and machinery, and how that's all going to work. So I want to get down there as soon as possible, set up. And I'm just curious to see how this process goes down, because I've never seen a rail car get lifted up off the tracks by a crane before, unless it's on the news. So let's get out there. Let's have some fun. It's getting hot out there. But that was awesome. That was just awesome from start to end. Can't believe that happened. Would like to thank a few Nassau County police officers out there for letting me stand where I was standing. I was able to get some incredible shots, as you just saw. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Also, the team of Bay Crane Services of Long Island. Smooth job. Couldn't have gone any smoother. At least I don't know anything about crane operating, so either it did or it didn't, but it looked like it did to me. But seeing how that process goes from start to finish, it's not tedious. It's interesting the entire time. It's not boring at all. But it is a process. It does take time. And before you can even get to the train lifting part, you have to assemble the machinery to lift the train. And that also has to be set up and propped up properly for safety and everything. So with all that said, and this was a pretty damn awesome morning if I don't say so myself, hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like, subscribe. If you know friends who like trains, if you're on Long Island, don't like trains but like Long Island history, trains go hand in hand, so give me a subscribe, please. The more the merrier. And like I said, I'm back. I'm not disappearing for another 6 months, so AGM Trains is back, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.